DC, like Frank Sinatra, this man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George Rush St. Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything together so well. When he was fighting a wrestler, he was able to keep the fight standing. When he's fighting a striking specialist, he was able to take him to the ground. His jiu-jitsu and just his full-on MMA game was something that we had never seen in the UFC before. Won the UFC championship at middleweight after being away for 4 years. Just showed how special George St. Pierre truly is.
In terms of MMA application of wrestling, no one has done it better than George Rush St. Pierre. Hall of Famer George Rush St. Pierre. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when is going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when we see Nate Diaz here.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
You've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5.
So
Think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight. But Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, George Rush St. Pierre! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz!
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, well, there's nothing quite like a George St. Pierre fight. I mean, how about the decibels in this building? As my man Joe Rogan might say, it is deafening in here. I can hear the Canadians from the rooftop. George St. Pierre's competing tonight, folks. There's no doubt about it. Well, now it's for the
Big double leg level change.
Diaz gets up. He is back on the feet here.
Oh!
Lands a big right hand early. Nice crack there. Takedown defense holds up. Diaz is in half guard now. And he's back up.
Push the knee to the ground and pass the half guard.
Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion.
Another big kick.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one.
He passes the half. Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Here's the kick. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Lands a good combination.
Quick jab lands there.
GSP goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that. Like that, he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Back to the feet now. Big knee lands there. And this is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go.
Oh, just opening up on it now.
Big head kick. 45 seconds to go here in round one.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
St. Pierre's in half guard.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
absolutely
table.
did, John. You know I love popcorn.
This is it. This is it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Diaz gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
Another strike to the head lands. Nice block. Beautiful kick.
Well, Nate Diaz has certainly found the range here early, DC. This is a fighter close to my heart, close to my left forearm. 209 representing well here tonight. Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up once he gets to his legs. He's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Diaz is circling to his right. Effective with the jab. Just over 3 minutes to go. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a ton behind it. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he is fought beautifully right now. He's starting to show itself.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out the space, find places to rest and recover. Get against the octagon, go to the clinch, find ways to just recover so that way you have that
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that one.
Back to his feet. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruits.
Keep your hands up and keep that head between.
Well, that overhand big weapon for him throughout his career, it's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. Oh, heavy shots raining down.
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
I mean, how about those 5 minutes, DC? One of the best rounds of the year. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first round.
It's a pretty good first fight. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, feed the hips, and he will definitely get the submission.
Ground and pound strike there now. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Oh, slick reversal right there.
St. Pierre getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been... I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on feet right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Oh, the hard ground and pound strike lands, and that has caused some swelling or so, it appears. All right, feet on the hips here. Diaz gets back up.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Tries to work it into a takedown. Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. 1 minute now to go in the third.
That was a slick transition. Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself. Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
Final seconds of round 3.
Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, that killing is tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship
The
rounds.
4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight. You
see him put himself into the half guard? Likes the control, yep.
Getting him out here. He's got to be careful here.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground. Well, St. Pierre's eye starting to close up. Got to get that in swell on it between rounds if we get there. Setting up a sub here. Ooh, that looks tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that was thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Making all these shots count. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Diaz is taking aim at that cut right now. A strong decision by him to land strikes on an area that he has already done significant damage on. Good fight here, under 2 to go.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. Oh!
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Yeah, that punch was blocked.
Oh, he's wobbling now.
Nice level change. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Now potentially working on a submission instead. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
10 seconds to go in round 4. 20 minutes down, 5 to go. And there's the horn. Confidence has to be high after that round. Really good round there from Diaz.
Listen, go after him right away. Throw some strikes.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beach Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight. Reversal there.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight, but we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Fight back.
Changing the position.
All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now. They're popping for it. They're excited.
Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You got to address this now, because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not going to let you off the hook. You've got to move. You've got to change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish, or he's going to lose this fight tonight. We'll see if he goes for it.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy. There is no more time to try to set up a punch. You got to just start letting everything fly.
Beautiful level change.
Right back.
Now he's going full mount.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
He's going to start trying to move.
Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion,